Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL preseason.
They played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Chesky on the return.
So here comes the Patriots offense led by number 1, their new quarterback for 2020. That, of course, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Newton's pass.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Patriots.
They defer to White out of the shotgun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
James White, the ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. It's grabbed over the middle by White.
Newton's pass.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And it's 3rd down.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
Newton's pass.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Newton now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Newton's
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Open man is Bourne. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Patriots.
Back to throw, Newton. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
It's 3, Giants nothing.
So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall. But I thought that he got better and better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket. But when he's at his best, he can throw it and run it. And he's an ascending quarterback. 24 touchdown passes as a rookie.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will have a Giants first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Now the former Utah man. This is Devontae Booker. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd down and 13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. "13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 13.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Newton to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the carry, it's Booker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first, again, they go with Bunker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Dumping this off underneath to Booker.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Montravius Adams.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Glennon, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now Glennon. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 20.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
The 40-yard line. A gain of 7. And
they'll look to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Back to throw. Fighting through pressure. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this one's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And
they'll look to throw again. Got a man open. That's Harry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Complete to N'Keal Harry.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Offense.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now the try here for the point after.
Extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Adoree Jackson on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now out come the Giants. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
from the 30 on second down. Glennon. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Glennon. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And now out come the Patriots. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. B.J. Hill, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On second down, it's Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Off the draw, here's Michel. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
39-yard.
Mike Glennon now and the rest of this offense heading back out. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Mike Glennon now and the rest of this offense heading back out. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Booker on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. The former Rutgers safety, Devin McCourty, has it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
3rd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Down at the 13-yard line.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential. But I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bell with just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
For the Patriot field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Giants 7.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Take over 1st and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run with Booker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up
back to throw here. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. Booker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 36.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On the draw, it's Booker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
13. Giants 10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So the Patriots coming out now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Bell.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
To throw now on 1st down. Open man is Myers. 7 yards, the pickup there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Uses the stiff arm to Michel on the screen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Shoves him aside, and he's going to have the hook up here with Harry.
The pass.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Justin Rohrwasser in a pressure spot from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
Giants 10.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Glennon. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots ready to get the football back. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Patriot first down.
Back to throw. Short throw to Smith. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Jonnu Smith. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
The pass. Complete.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. O'Shane Zimenez. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A 5-yard.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Michel, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Giants 17.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To try again after the sack. Glennon is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This from long, very long range. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory. But that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.